I put it to you, I'm wearing my hat because I'm a big fan of, this new show I'm obsessed with, Foyle's War.
Right, that's, Foyle's War.
Yeah, it's on PBS in America. It's a British show, but what happens is, it's a detective during the Second World War, and he lives in Hastings in Britain.
Sure.
And he solves crimes, and he wears a lovely hat, and it's a fantastic show.
Great show.
Right.
Great show.
And we're reenacting it.
Reenacting it, yeah.
It's actually better than this. But this is as good as you're going to get, and the value of commercials.
Right, right.
So, I'll be Foyle, and you're Bixby.
Bigsby.
No, what was your name again?
Bill Bixby. Bill Bixby.
Bill, you're Bill Bixby. All right. So, I put it to you. I want my hat to go like this, because that's how his does. I put it to you, Bill Bixby, if that's your name. You've been very naughty, and you've committed a crime, and I'm going to send you to jail.
I'm very sorry for what I've done, and I'll never do it again, I swear.
Well, just remind me of the crime that you committed, would you, Bill Bixby?
I stole a pair of men's undergarments from the local men's undergarment store.
They weren't just any men's undergarments, though, were they, Bill Bixby?
No.
What were they?
They were Gary Busey's undergarments.
Possibly the most dangerous undergarments in the world. Gary Busey's undergarments have the power to knock out the entire front row of Hitler's battle machine.
That's true. Just trying to do my part in the fight, sir. Just trying to do my part.
Well done, everybody. Let's all have tea. And that was Foyle's War.
That was really good. Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
It's hard to stay up, it's been a long, long day, and you got the Sandman at the door. But hang on, leave the TV on, and let's do it anyway. It's okay, you can always sleep through work tomorrow. Hey, 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 tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by Netflix. Your TV shows and movies your way. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Welcome, Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Late Show. I am your host, Stephen Craig Ferguson. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Finger pistols, massaging. Right. All right, that's it. All right. Thanks, everybody. That's enough. Great. Wow. Wow. I'm very excited. What a sensational studio audience we have this evening.
Amazing, yeah.
I had to do all my tricks to calm them down. Finger pistols, massaging, massaging high, far apart breasts.
Yeah, that's a good one, yeah.
Ah, you like that, don't you, you big giant lady?
That's a tall lady. That's a very tall lady.
Yeah, you know, a big, if I had a girlfriend who was a big giant lady.
Sure, sure.
And I had very far apart breasts. This is how this is how I do it. Am I allowed to do that if I am talking about... no, I can say it, but I can't do it at the same time. So I can say, massaging breasts, and then do that, but I can't say it at the same time. The wonderful world of the censor. It makes no sense to me at all.
None at all. None at all.
It's a great day for America, everybody. But not so not such a great day for our friends in Holland. Our Dutch brothers and sisters are in terrible peril, Jeff.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Yes, and it's not finger in the dike problem this time.
No.
No, the mayor of Amsterdam is trying to close the city's marijuana shops. I know! Amsterdam without pot, that'd be like late night TV without middle-aged white guys.
Yeah.
Jeff, what would that be like?
That's like a Miley Cyrus concert without twerking.
Exactly. It would be like a Real Housewife without Botox.
Yeah. Like Lance Armstrong without steroids.
Okay.
The hell, man?
You oohed him? That doesn't seem fair. Jeff didn't take steroids.
No, man.
One more. It would be like the Ukraine without Russian troops. Yeah, no, see, that would wear the ooh.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Chicago's Wrigley Field, 100 years old today. Happy birthday. Let's celebrate. And let's celebrate by showing you all the Cubs championship moments. Well, we'll have a little music anyway or something. Or not. Happy birthday to adorable comedian George Lopez. You know who else's birthday is today? William Shakespeare. No, please don't applaud. He can't hear you. William Shakespeare and George Lopez, very different, of course. One's a genius wordsmith whose timeless observations on the human condition can make you laugh 1 minute and cry the next. And the other one, Jeff?
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare would have been 450 years old today, finally in the CBS demographic. 450 years old, or as Larry King would call him, the kid. We have a picture of William Shakespeare. Oh, not now. He's been dead for a very long time. I mean the picture when he was alive. Come on, look, there he is. There, he looks great. I like his trousers. Can we see a picture of his trousers? Oh, wow. Shakespeare wrote 38 plays, 154 sonnets, and that's just with a quill and an ink pot. Can you imagine his output if he had one of those things? What are those things that transcribes words again, Jeff? What are they?
A woman.
No. Whoa, man! What are you doing?
No.
You are a sexist.
No, man. No.
Yeah, you are.
No, man.
You are a sexist.
No, man.
Yeah, you are a sexist and you are a racist.
Oh, man.
No, I mean a typewriter.
Sure, yeah, no, I understand.
Shakespeare's responsible for so many famous sayings and phrases. Jeff, why don't you tell us all about his greatest hits, would you?
Well, Craig, there's Love is Blind from Merchant of Venice. The World is Your Oyster from The Merry Wives of Windsor. Let's Slip the Dogs of War from Julius Caesar. And Who Let the Dogs Out from The Taming of the Baha Men. Taming of the Baha Men.
Yeah. Happy birthday, William Shakespeare. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show, where tonight, Jeff, we're going crazy, right?
Things are out of control, man.
It's Shakespeare's birthday.
Shakespeare's birthday. Yeah.
Do you know what I like about Shakespeare? In that play Hamlet, when he, Hamlet talks to the skull, and the skull keeps his trap shut. He doesn't go, alas, poor Yorick, a fellow of infinite jest, or whatever the hell. He doesn't say that, and then he goes, oh, balls, or anything like that.
Yeah. Alas, poor late-night douche, I knew him well, Horatio. Sorry. Yeah.
Very poignant, Jeff.
Thank you, man.
Very poignant.
Thank you. I'm topical tonight. Very topical tonight.
No one calls me anymore.
Really? That's sad.
Uh-oh. Which? Hello, who's this?
Hello, it's William Shakespeare.
William Shakespeare! William Shakespeare, are you calling from beyond the grave?
Why are you talking like that?
Well, you know, you've been dead for a very long time, and now you're calling me on the phone. It's a surprise.
Well, I was just calling to wish you a or happy birthday.
Well, that's very kind of you, William. May I call you William?
Yes, you may. Is it in fact your or am I late?
No, it's... It's not my turn. No.
I understand. Well,
No, it's George. It's your turn, and also George Lopez's turn.
George Lopez. I rather enjoy the works of George Lopez. Very funny man, yes.
Really? Can you quote any George Lopez?
No, I just remember he spends a lot of time sleeping in casinos. That's one of the things he enjoys. A lovely man.
Don't kick a man when he's down now.
You can call me Bill if you'd like.
No, I don't like that.
Well, then you can call me...
Wait, your accent sounds suspiciously like you might have spent a little time in Cleveland at some point.
I just did a few bumps off of a prostitute. What the hell is going on over there?
You did it? What?
Just something to, you know, get the creative juices flowing, you know?
No,
I could write all night, man. I'm ready to write. Oh, I'm going to write another book. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm still here.
Wow,
Shakespeare.
nobody calls, and then all of a sudden William
Unbelievable.
Shakespeare calls.
Shakespeare.
I was wondering if I would get a phone call from Detective Superintendent Foyle from Foyle's War, but I suspect that he may not have seen the show yet.
He probably hasn't.
No. And so I'm guessing that, you know, any impression that anyone would do of him would be wildly inaccurate, given that... Oh, well, okay. Hello?
Hello, this is Detective Foyle from Foyle's War.
No!
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Well, you don't sound like this when you're on your show at all.
Listen, nobody but you is excited about this stupid program. Now, will you stop talking about it? I've had enough.
Shut up.
You've been
People
very
love this
naughty.
show. This is a huge show in Britain, and it's going to be the new Downton Abbey of America.
Are you talking about your show or the other one?
I'm definitely not talking about my show.
Well, you've been a very naughty boy, and you shall be punished.
Okay, walk me through the punishment. What's that going to look like?
What time should I come over?
Well, when can you make it?
Right now.
Well, come on out from behind the curtains then.
No, that's all right. I'm not wearing any pantaloons. Ooh.
So, anyway, look, that wasn't... All right.
What the hell was that?
What time is it, Jeffrey Peterson?
It's tweet mail time. Time to take advice from a man who once danced under the name the Merchant of Penis. That's true.
Was it Pound of Flesh?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That was on a double bill with poofy trousers, I think.
Yeah. Hey, you know the actor Michael Kitchen that plays Detective Superintendent Foyle in Foyle's War?
Yeah. The one who
Right,
sounds
well,
like
I'll
this.
stop talking about this in a minute, but I tried to get him to do an interview on the show, and he doesn't do them.
No.
Apparently, he did an interview a couple of years ago, but it was only by email.
Well, he's certainly not going to do one after this segment, I think.
All I'm saying is, that makes me like him even more.
Yeah, he's like a recluse. He's a mysterious man.
He's like a, no, I shan't talk to anyone about this.
We got to get him, man. We got to get him.
Gotta get him, or at least an email from him.
Yeah, just an email.
This is from Amy in Schaumburg, Illinois, so no, it's not
him.
from
No, I
him.
thought maybe it would be.
Dear Craig, how come you've never had Lyle Lovett as a musical guest on your show? He's on the show tonight.
Tonight, man. Yeah.
This is from David in Long Island, New York, who says, Craig, what kind of rhino is Sandra, and why does his or her voice keep changing? I don't know. What kind of a rhino are you?
What kind of rhino you want me to be? Okay,
And why does your voice keep changing?
as I want to. You gonna argue with a rhino? You gonna argue with a rhino?
I said, are you going to argue with the rhino?
We'll be right back. because then it looks like I'm much bigger than you. Ha-ha! Right, I'll introduce you, right?
Is that making a difference?
Do it again.
You can't see your face, it doesn't work.
What? No, I'm going to do the introduction.
Okay. No one knows. Make it, use the surprise.
Okay. My first guest is an extremely funny man. The first leg of his force majeure comedy tour starts this month in the US. Who could it be? Eddie Izzard, everybody! Welcome, Eddie. You seem well.
Yes, I'm good. I'm good. I'm Foyle's War.
It's great, isn't it? Have you seen it?
If you haven't seen it, it is beautiful. Michael Kitchen is a phenomenal actor.
Unbelievable.
It's really is British television. It's most best. I mean, they were doing a comedy thing there, but you've got to watch it. America, you need to watch it. Michael Kitchen is brilliant. The series is brilliant. My brother Mark, he said, "You look at this." I watched one. I bought the entire series.
You bought it?
Yeah.
You own Foyle's War?
Downloaded it.
Downloaded it. Yeah.
But the thing is, it's based in Hastings, seaside town. I grew up in Bexhill, 5 miles from Hastings.
You could be...
well,
not with those nails. You can't be those nails.
No,
you couldn't be a member of Her Majesty's Police Force with those nails, could you?
I'm not. Why am I trying to be in the police force?
Well, because then you could be Foyle in Foyle's War.
I see. Yes. No, I'd be undercover. I'd be an undercover transvestite operative. Yes. So
but only your hands.
Only my hands.
Yeah, the rest of you is quite tweedy.
It would come. The rest of it would come. Yes.
I think the only parts of you are transvestite. I think it's only your hands and sometimes your hair, and that's it.
Well, this could be so. Genetically, they're working on the genome, which is the genetic code of a gnome, and that joke is so begging.
I love that joke, though.
And when they've worked it out, because it's got billions or multiple millions, or
multiple billions,
and of things. And when they're going to work it out, they're going to say that's the transvestite thing, and certain people have got it, and I'll go, yeah, that's me, I got it, and that's how it's going to work, baby. And
well, in the meantime,
you should watch Foyle's War.
Yes, I really, and you know the other thing I like about it is it's a time in Britain which I think is fascinating, when Britain was, stood alone against the Nazi menace.
Yes, yeah. And I just played a guy. There's a film that should get here. It was made for BBC Two in Britain, playing Sir Robert Watson Watt, playing a Scotsman. Oh. With an educated.
Wait, that sounded like you were from Scotland there when you said that.
Absolutely no, because I did that. This entire film. Robert Watson Watt, he invented radar. So radar was the thing. So if you know anything about World War II, the bombers were coming over. They're coming over from Germany.
Would you like to reenact it?
Hitler. This is it.
I could be the German Luftwaffe, and you be Britain.
Okay.
All right. All right. All right. You're Britain.
So this is me in Britain.
Right. And I'll be the Luftwaffe. Right.
Okay.
Ready? All right.
Oh my God.
Aha! Now you are going to pass the English Tommies.
Oh my God. Are you going to bomb me?
Yes, I'm going to bomb you, unless you can detect me.
Now.
Oh.
There we go. Go away. Now, having said that, that was Hitler kidnapped the country for 12 years. German people are not actually like that.
Of course not.
I just did 2 months in Germany doing my show, Alles auf Deutsch. So I'm now doing it in French, German, and Spanish. And I did it in German. The German people, they're laughing their socks off. It was great. Great time in Berlin. Berlin and Hamburg. So,
Did you go to that studio there in Berlin? I've never been to Berlin. I want to see it.
Oh, the film studio?
No, the other one. The sound studios where David Bowie did Heroes and Kraftwerk.
No. no, I didn't. No.
Oh, you got to go there. That's where you record your seminal album.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's coming. Well, you were in France when I was doing it in French, and
Yes,
and now German.
Do
and
you speak these languages, or do you just learn your act?
Ich kann auf Deutsch reden. Ja, ich habe mein schon auf Deutsch gemacht und mein Deutsch ist nicht so gut, aber ich bin fließend auf Deutsch. Not fluent auf Deutsch,
yes.
but ich kann mein Show auf Deutsch machen, and I do learn it like a...
German sounds to me like you just kind of like, you know, do an accent and that's pretty much it. And then throw in Deutsch a little bit.
That is exactly how it works in that country. The entire language.
Aber erst nach Deutsch. Das ist der Deutsch.
Well, Sid Caesar used to do a very good Cod Deutsch, didn't he, on your show of shows. So, but I actually learned the actual language, all the real words.
Well, you're going to have to do that if the audience is in fact German.
Otherwise, they're just staring at you, and it doesn't really work.
This is not so funny.
This is not.
And only his hands are transvestites. The rest of him is not a transvestite.
This is the thing. So that's, and also because I'm touring America, right? Mm-hmm. And it's all these crazy places, the usual New Yorker thing, but Boston and Cleveland and Philadelphia and China, and China's going to fit in. So
China?
I do want to get there.
Wow.
But in the middle of it, when I get to Chicago, I'm going to leave Chicago, go for the 6th of June. I'm going to go down to Normandy, where the
the D-Day landing.
D-Day, 70th anniversary, and I'm going to fly into the Paris airport, Charles de Gaulle, drive up to Normandy, get there about 11 a.m. I'm going to hang out and do some stuff in, you know, just the commemoration and remember that day. And then at 7 p.m. I'm going to do a gig in German. 8 p.m. I'm going to go and do a gig in English, and then at 9 p.m. I'll do a gig in French. So 3 languages.
I have to say, it's a little bit... Very good. Yes, absolutely.
But...
Well, you're very staunch European, though, aren't you? You feel very strongly in the Union of Europe.
It's positive. You know, we've got to be trying to working together. We've got to learn to work together in some shape or form in this world. Otherwise, let's forget.
Couldn't agree more.
And my thought on this is that if they were fighting back in the 6th of June, if English speakers, Americans, Canadians, British people, French people...
Australians, New Zealanders...
All the people fighting the Allies, and also the Germans, there must have been some Germans who were going, I hate this Hitler, but it's part of my country, so I've got to do this fighting. Right. If they'd known that in 70 years' time, a transvestite's going to do German, then English, then French, I hope they would have gone, well, that's positive. I think that's...
It's a move in the right direction.
Yes.
It's a move in the right direction.
And that's... pretty good. So that's what I did.
No, it's very... Are you still going to get involved in... I thought you were going to run for Mayor of London.
Mayor of London 2020, I am going... I've just been campaigning back in. There's European elections coming up. So, yes, I'm doing an Al Franken, Senator Al Franken. I'm going to follow his lead in 2020, 6 years' time.
But you're going to do it in London, not in... where is he, Minnesota?
Yes, Minnesota.
Minnesota?
Minneapolis.
Minnesota.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's up for re-election this year. Do vote for Senator Al Franken. I do think he's a wonderful man, and he's tried very hard for his state, so he's up for re-election.
What are you going to get special things done for London? Less fog, perhaps?
We don't actually have...
I know there's no fog. I know that.
But, no, I haven't got policies right at this time.
What about Jack the Ripper? We got to get that thing cleared up.
Yeah, well, we're pretty sure that it was Hitler. Hitler as a young idiot child running around just doing the dirty there. So, not a good man.
Dick Van Dyke's accent in Mary Poppins, that's another one.
Dick Van Dyke, I do feel, was going for more the Australian accent. If you do check it out, the Australian accent, it is quite close to the Australian.
You know, when he was here, Dick Van Dyke, I said, why didn't you do an English accent in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? And he said, did you hear mine in Mary Poppins? And that's why he didn't do it. He said, I'll just do my regular voice for Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah, it was slightly Australian.
Yeah, a little bit.
But so he was getting close, but he was like a couple of continents out.
Yeah. Well, it was just the Australian accent kind of comes from a Cockney accent, doesn't it? Sort of.
I suppose it does.
Yeah.
Cockney accent plus time and oceans.
You've played in Australia, haven't you?
I've gigged over Australia, New Zealand. Yeah.
Is there any country you haven't played in?
Well, I'm getting to Kathmandu. I met a guy from Kathmandu while walking down the road.
Is this a poem?
It does sound.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Kipling poem. But I was in New York. I'm walking down the road, and and this guy says, "Don't you do comedy?" And I say, "Yeah." Eddie Izzard, yeah, okay. Well, what do you do? So I'm a student here. I'm from Kathmandu. I said, "Kathmandu? Really?" And I said, we speak good English. I said, do other people speak good English in Kathmandu? Can I play there? He said, yeah, I think. In English? Yeah, I think you could do that. I said, all right, I'll do a gig in Kathmandu.
And how'd it go?
I haven't done it yet.
Oh, I see.
But
What about Iceland? You done Iceland?
yes, Iceland's great.
No, I've heard about this mayor of Reykjavik. He seems like a real top-notch
Well,
type.
he came from, he's a stand-up.
Yeah, John Nahr, is that his name?
It could well be.
Yeah, I think I'm very impressed with him. He seems like a good egg.
Well, no, yes, it is. There will be more comedians going into this, like in you know, there's lots.
I'm gonna certainly run for the Senate.
Yeah.
Yeah. How dare you laugh? Why not?
Yes.
As an independent, though, as an independent.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Independent? No.
Independent. In fact, I don't want to talk to anyone. Just give me your votes and then... Give me your votes and let me get on with it.
And what will your policy be?
Well, I don't want to talk about that. Just give me the votes and then let me get on with it.
More socks for people?
More socks. Let's clear up this Jack the Ripper business once and for all.
In the Senate?
In the Senate, and also less fog.
Yes. More stripy T-shirts. Well, I think it's a good idea.
All convicted felons have to wear stripy T-shirts and carry their luggage around in a bag with a $ sign on it.
Yes. That sounds positive. I would vote for you on that one.
Good, thanks.
So when are you running for that? So that's you're running in November?
I don't know. It's still kind of up in the air at this point.
Yeah. That or do other things.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah. We have to take a commercial break though.
Right. Let's do it.
Okay. Once you get,
Well, that's why I was wondering.
Yeah, I know, you warned me. You did. Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with, what's your name again?
My name is Jeffrey Trousers.
Jeffrey Trousers, the candidate for Mayor of London.
Yes. In 1723. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, 12 people. But tonight I'm doing a gig in English and Spanish. That's going to be fun.
That's very good. Where are you doing that?
I'm going to do that to Coronet here in Los Angeles.
Oh yes, that's the hip place. You'll get surrounded by people smelling of kale.
Yes. Kale, I don't even know what it is. If they put it on the food thing and they say, do you want some kale? I don't know what it is.
Well, let me explain.
I think it sounds like a bloke who was in a show once. No. Kale, come on in here. Get on the plate.
Do you know the band Coldplay?
Yeah.
It's them in vegetable form.
Okay. Is that a good thing?
Why not? Yeah, I like Coldplay. Yeah, and I enjoy vegetables.
Would you eat them? That goes.
If we were trapped on an island and and we had running water but no food, I would eat Coldplay.
Okay.
Wouldn't you? To survive.
If they were offering,
yeah.
No,
even if they weren't, it's survival of the fittest, Eddie.
Well, then you'd have to punch a few people, wouldn't you? Or just you could do your own leg. You could work your way up on yourself to show goodwill as a gesture.
I'd go after the Coldplay drummer because he's the tubbiest.
Right.
He's not fat. He's not fat in any way. He's just got a little more. He's got a little more heft on him.
I haven't measured that, but.
Well, I'm just painting the scenario for you.
Yeah, there's certain things in life that I try and do my things, but I never actually sat and worked out which parts of other people I would eat or myself as I head towards it. I think, you know what I'm going to do on that one? I'm going to deal with that when it comes up.
As it happens. Yeah. As it happens. It's an if-come basis.
I'm not going to...
Right, don't sweat it.
But,
and we're out of time. We're out of time.
Out of time?
Yes.
But I was going to do Scottish and everything. Is it not a bad Scottish accent that I've landed here?
Are you doing it now?
Yeah.
No.
I did that with Sean Connery. Because I do a vague Sean. Everyone does.
Everyone does Sean Connery. We can talk like Sean Connery all night.
One that you have to do it.
Yeah.
Sean there, and Sean Connery's there. It's an opening of a play that he was producer on. And Julia Ormond can also do it.
Yeah, she does First Night with him.
First Night. She can do Sean Connery impression. So he said, well, do the impression. So we're standing there talking like Sean Connery to him. And then after about 30 seconds, a minute, he says, so are you going to start doing this or what? So that was...
Eddie Izzard, everybody! guest is a Grammy-winning singer. He's featured on a new CD, Looking Into You, a tribute to Jackson Browne. Please welcome the great Lyle Lovett, everybody, Lyle Lovett. How lovely to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for... what's that?
It's just a thing. It's a thing I forgot to throw away earlier, and Eddie left it. It's the questions.
Well,
I throw away the questions as a gesture of contempt for the format.
well, I'm sure glad
This
to be
looks
here.
nice. Is this... This is not all you, is it? It's different people doing Jackson Browne songs?
It started out to be a single disc project of people doing Jackson Browne songs.
Right.
And as it went on, more and more people got, heard about it and wanted to do it, and so it turned into a double disc. They're great
A lot of
singers.
people on. Yeah, there's some amazing people. Bonnie Raitt's on this, Dawn Henley. Good grief, Indigo Girls. You're on it, Lyle. What about Jack? And look, is this... Is Jackson Browne's house?
It is, yeah.
So he's probably round there, hiding. You're a fan then, I take it?
I'm a fan of Jackson's. I have been for a long time, and a fan of your show. Very excited just to be on with you.
Could you do a tribute album to my show?
Yes, we can play your your theme song.
You can, but we can't afford for you. Even if you said, no, that's fine, you don't need to pay me, the Musicians Union would say, yeah, but you need to pay them a little bit, and even that little bit would be too much. Are you friendly with Jackson?
You know, I met Jackson years ago, and he's sung on one of my records, and I really am. He's one of the great American songwriters.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. I mean, So, like, do you call him Jack?
No.
Well, did he come in and kind of look at all this when you guys were working?
He didn't. No, he wasn't involved. I did call him and ask him if he knew about the project, if he was okay with it, and he said that yes, he was.
And that was it?
That was it.
You guys are pretty tight, aren't you? Are you excuse me? Are you touring with the large band right now? Are you going around with the band?
This summer we'll be out with the large band. This May I'll be out doing dates with our acoustic group.
The smaller. No, it's just a small. It's not actually smaller musicians.
Yes, it is.
So the acoustic set, it's all little people playing instruments, which is adorable. And then the large band, it's all former NFL players who play. It's quite a sight. If you haven't seen it, it's really something. Do you tour around in a tour bus?
Yes, I do tour around the tour bus, and oftentimes we're able to catch your show at the end of our night as we're rolling down the road.
Oh, I see. A tour bus with free TV, eh? Don't you have a separate one because you're Lyle and the rest of them are the band, or do you just, like, bunk in with them?
You know, when you were talking about the union and what would be too expensive, no, I ride with the band.
Yeah, you're probably best to do that. Also, there's the resentment factor that would come up. You know, as you walked out to tumultuous applause, and they'd be like, oh, here he comes. Well, especially the little people band. They'd be like, here he comes, lording it over us. Are you doing any more acting?
You know, I'm on a show, an FX show called The Bridge.
Well, yeah, that's doing pretty well. That's a good show, right? Are you doing more? It's 2 seasons?
We're filming the second season now.
Right.
It's set in El Paso, so I like it because even though it's out here, it's supposed to be in Texas.
Yeah, no, El Paso's quite a, well, down at the border there at Juarez, it gets a little jumpy. Gets a little jumpy down there. Be careful.
Thank you.
Even in a fictional El Paso, you got to be careful. Just saying. What about Foyle's War? You ever seen Foyle's War? You got to catch that. The little band are going to go crazy for it. You're going to play for us tonight, aren't you?
I would love to.
Yeah. Welcome back. Here performing Rosary, the great Lyle Lovett, everybody. Lyle Lovett. Beautiful. Good night,